In this video, I will share with you how to access this highly potent part of our body, the third eye. Mystics and yogis have known that opening the third eye is a doorway to higher consciousness and a greater sense of self. It helps you unlock a new level of awareness that allows you to tune into the highest version of yourself. By the end of this video, you will learn a very powerful method to unblock and activate your third eye. While I have discovered various techniques for this method in particular seems to be the most effective, and it involves a breathing pattern coupled with a meditation to open your third eye. I've personally had a profound experience from using this, which altered the course of my life, helping me raise my vibration and attract countless opportunities that I couldn't have fathomed through my normal conscious self. However, it is essential to have a complete understanding of the background and origins of this method in order to effectively utilize it. So make sure you watch this video all the way till the end to become a master of reality creation. If we want to understand how reality is created, we should take a trip back in time to learn from some of the most amazing reality creators in the history. These included enlightened yogis, shamans, ancient Egyptians, and the Hermeticists. They had incredible insights into the working of reality and can teach us a lot about how we shape our own experiences. The third eye has been associated with wisdom and spiritual insight in civilizations like Egyptians, Greeks, and Hindus. In different cultures, it's symbolized by the Eye of Horus, connected to the Ajna chakra, or represented as a source of transcendent wisdom in Buddhism. Particularly in Hindu mythology, Lord Shiva is really well known for his third eye. The tale goes one day while Lord Shiva was deeply meditating, his wife goddess Parvati had a playful idea. Sneaking up from behind, she covered his eyes with her hands. As a result, the world was engulfed in confusion and darkness with Shiva's closed eyes. In response, Lord Shiva, being the divine being, instantly manifested a fiery third eye on his forehead. While it almost burnt Parvati's hand, this opened up his inner vision and brought balance back to the universe. Legend has it that Lord Shiva later used his powerful third eye to burn Kamadeva, the god of lust, into ashes. This was after Kamadeva tried to attack Lord Shiva while meditating and struck an arrow in his heart. Symbolically, Lord Shiva's third eye represents wisdom, infinite intuition, and a deeper understanding of the universe. Many of his followers meditate and seek to activate their own third eye to enhance their intuition, gain spiritual insight, and connect with the divine. It is believed that by awakening our own third eye, we can gain profound wisdom, perceive beyond the physical world, and understand reality on a deeper level. The third eye is often referred to as pineal gland in our body. It is located slightly behind and above the eyes, in the area commonly referred to as the midbrain. It is a tiny pine cone-shaped gland that measures only a few millimeters in size. Despite its small size, it plays a significant role in certain physiological functions and has garnered attention for its potential spiritual and metaphysical significance. Trying to accomplish your goals and manifest them by simply exercising your conscious mind and willpower often leads to instant burnout, because most people, while manifesting, lack clear insights that could help them succeed in the path directly. That's why the third eye, or the pineal gland, is all about tapping into our intuition, expanding our consciousness, and seeing beyond what's in front of us. By opening and activating it, we can unlock our spiritual potential, manifest our desires, and gain deep insights into reality. To make it easier for you to understand its significance, let's say you're stuck inside a maze and you desperately need to get out. You feel very lost, and worse, every path looks the same to you. At times you feel hopeful and pick different paths, but no matter what choice you make, you keep coming to a dead end. After a long time of frustration and pain, and after various trials and errors, you finally find your way out and get out of the maze. But you're never able to make up for the lost time and the suffering that you had to go through. But let's say a friend of yours is standing on top of a hill and observing you and this maze from up above. From this vantage point, they're able to see all the paths, and with their guidance, you could have easily navigated your way out and saved yourself a lot of frustration and time. Activating your third eye is like getting guidance from that friend, which is your own higher self, or you can call it intuition, who can not only see your problems clearly, but also gives you bursts of inspiration to get you unstuck and achieve your goals quicker. Wouldn't that be a much simpler and yet exciting way to create and design your reality? That's why I'm going to share with you this very powerful method to activate your chakra in a bit. But first, let me share with you a personal and profound experience that altered my life a few years ago. I tried a method that involved a breathing pattern followed by a meditation some years ago at a retreat. As I did this for the first time, I felt pretty lightheaded. For a second, I felt like I completely lost my consciousness, as if I was going to pass out right there. I had no idea what happened. I was also scared, so I didn't repeat this technique for years to come. You may have guessed it, but I didn't realize it at the time. I had just activated my third eye, or the Ajna chakra. A few months later, a good friend of mine handed me this edible compound which was supposed to have a mind-altering effect. I'm going to have to leave this name out just so YouTube doesn't penalize me for it, plus I don't think it's that important here. But it was supposed to help you get in touch with your inner spirit, or so my friend said, so I readily gave it a try for the first time. A few moments later, I started to feel the tingling sensation again in my forehead, like I had experienced during the breathing practice, opening my third eye chakra again. I started talking to myself from a very different perspective, just joking around and not taking things too seriously. I knew it was me, but I felt like there was an infinite wisdom being channeled through me. I remember feeling very light and relaxed, as if I was walking on the clouds. But due to the mind-altering effect of this compound, at one point when I looked in the bathroom mirror, my face looked completely distorted. Puzzled by it, I got in front of my computer's webcam to foolishly verify this and capture if this movement was actually real. But what happened next was insane. The wise being, or the higher version of myself, started talking through me again. For almost an hour, words kept flowing through my mouth, recording every single word of it. After some hours later that day, I realized I was back to being myself again. But I still carry the feeling and internal shift from earlier. Recalling what happened before, I wondered how funny it would be to watch the video I had recorded. I also thought about how mindlessly I was rambling on and on during it, and I also thought it was just going to be some kind of nonsense. And when I looked at the video, of course the face was intact, but it turns out in my mindless ramblings, I had left myself a very important message. It was kind of a guide to becoming my desired future self, filled with humor and lightheartedness. On the other side of the video, I had become like my own personal troubleshooter, helping me with my problems and giving myself suggestions. I was also helping myself understand the spiritual and self-help books that I had read from a completely relatable perspective. It was clear that I was meant to follow this step-by-step guidance for the years to come. And following the financial insights that I received from the video, it helped me go from being broke to establishing a successful photography business, earning over $10,000 a month. It also helped me heal a very strained relationship with my parents, helping me be closer to them than ever. The sad part is I lost that video last year when my hard drive crashed, but before that I watched that video hundreds of times to internalize those teachings, and in a way I'm still following those insights that I received through the activation of my third eye chakra back then. Now you may think that this may have been a result of the stuff that I took, but it was quite the contrary. When I shared this with my friends who did this together with me as an experiment, they couldn't relate to any of my experiences at all. Like them, I was shocked too. But after that, I resumed the third eye activating method again, and I still keep having very profound experiences almost every few days with the technique that I'm going to share with you now. This method can be seen as a two-parts exercise and must be done together. First is the breathing practice, and second is the guided meditation that I will take you through after that. The breathing practice is also known as Yogic breath of fire, and it involves breathing forcefully through your nose in a very rapid manner. It is not recommended to practice this if you have high blood pressure problems or are going through pregnancy. And please make sure you do this on an empty stomach. To start this practice, sit in a solid chair, preferably to the front edge of the seat so your back is completely straight. Make a fist and have it on the side of your body pointing upwards, facing to the front. And for the breath, you inhale and exhale sudden bursts of air in a forceful manner. You may even feel lightheaded as you do this. On each in-breath, you raise your hand and release your fingers pointing upwards, and with each breath out, you bring the hand back to the same closed fist position. You do this 15 to 20 times. After each round is complete, we do a process called the Mahabandha. To perform Mahabandha, you bring your knuckles together and press it against your inner thigh muscles and perform pelvic lock, abdominal lock, and the chin lock at the same time. We perform pelvic lock by tightening the perineum muscles and lower abdominal muscles, pulling them upward. The perineum muscle is located between the genital area and the rectum. It is the muscles in the region that can be felt between the base of the pelvic bone and the tailbone. Abdominal lock is done by sucking in your belly, bringing it upwards towards the diaphragm. And finally, for the chin lock, you tuck your chin back slightly and lower it towards your chest, creating a subtle lock in the neck and the chest area. What this does is directs the energy from the lower chakras or the lower part of your body to your head and the higher chakras. To perform the Mahabandha together, you take a deep breath in and perform all the 3 blocks together and hold all 3 areas for 5 to 10 seconds or as long as you feel comfortable. As you do this, you feel your energy moving upward towards your third eye area, and then you gently release it. With practice, this becomes easier. You do each round like this, first with the yogic breath of fire, followed by the Mahabandha, and do it for 3 rounds total. After 3 rounds are complete, take a couple of deep breaths in and we can move on to the meditation as I guide you through it. Just so you feel confident about it, let's repeat this process together. You can just follow along with what I'm doing here on the screen. Make a fist and keep your hands in the position, and just take a normal deep breath in and let it out. Now when I say 1, you simply take a deep breath in and you extend your hands out up in the air. And when I say 2, you bring it back to the normal position, exhaling out the air in a forceful manner. So let's start it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now relax. Now let's prepare for Mahabandha. So bringing your knuckles in, press towards your inner thighs. So now take a deep breath in and perform all 3 bandhas at the same time, starting with your pelvic lock, tightening the perineum muscles, the lower abdominal muscles, and then abdominal lock, sucking in your belly, bringing it up towards the diaphragm. And with your chin lock, you tuck your chin back slightly and lower it towards your chest. Now just hold your breath for a few moments and simply let it out. Now repeat this process for 3 more times, or you can just go back to my initial counting and repeat this along with the video. And once you're done with this, let's move towards the meditation. This meditation is called the Shambhavi meditation, and it's one of the most powerful ways to engage and open your third eye. So still sitting comfortably on the chair, gently bring your gaze upward and focus your attention on the point between your eyebrows where your third eye is located. Now gently close your eyes, but keep your focus upwards towards your third eye. You may even find your eyelids fluttering, but it's okay to let that happen. Now without moving your gaze anywhere else, start taking normal breaths of air in and out. Simply sense the air going in and going out. Keep your gaze fixed. Breath is going in, flowing out, in and out. Now visualize energy flowing from the base of your spine up to the point between your eyebrows. Imagine this energy activating and energizing your third eye, allowing yourself to become fully observed in this experience. Breath is going in, flowing out, in and out. Just stay still. Feel your inner power that's all encapsulated in your third eye. Now slowly, you can just release your gaze. With normal breath, you can gently open up your eyes. Feel free to observe any sensations or insights that may arise during this practice. If you do this practice, it's probably gonna take you about 10 to 15 minutes in total every single day. But this practice has the ability to unlock your inner intuition and inner vision to help you move forward in life. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this ancient practice and its potential to transform your life. By incorporating the breathing technique and the Shambhavi meditation into your daily routine, you can begin to unlock the hidden potentials within you. Imagine having a heightened sense of intuition, a deeper connection with the universe, and the ability to manifest your desires with so much clarity. Remember, this journey is not about instant results, but rather a gradual process of self-discovery and growth. Be patient with yourself and allow the practice to unfold naturally. Trust that as you continue to cultivate your third eye, you will experience profound shifts in your consciousness and open yourself up to whole new levels of awareness. I encourage you to share your experiences and insights in the comment section below. Let's support and inspire each other on this transformative path. And if you want to learn how to unlock the ancient secret to manifest your desires, don't forget to watch this video here.